On the left we have the Magic 3 Pro Plus, on the right we have the Mate 40 Pro, and let's see which one will be better in terms of Geekbench. We have the Snapdragon 888 Plus in the Magic 3 Pro Plus, and we have the Kirin 9000 5G processors both on the Mate 40 Pro. And these are interesting results. So we have a single core score, which is a bit higher on the Magic 3 Pro Plus, as you can see here, but the multi-core score is much higher, a lot higher than the single score is higher on the Magic 3 Pro Plus in comparison to the Mate 40 Pro. As you can see here, it's almost 300 points, a little bit more than 300 points apart between the two in multi-core score. So the Mate 40 Pro is actually better in multi-core score, and it's only about 100, not even 100, it's like 20 points apart from each other in single core score. So basically what you can say is the Magic 3 Pro Plus is not really faster than the Mate 40 Pro, and the Mate 40 Pro, even though 1 year older technically than the Magic 3 Pro Plus, the Kirin 9000 is still holding on with the Snapdragon 888 Plus on the Magic 3 Pro Plus. Very interesting result. Here another interesting test, the Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus against the Huawei P50 Pocket. Both feature Snapdragon 888, but this is the Plus model and this is the normal model. So let's run the CPU benchmark to see which one will finish quicker and also which one will have the highest score here in this test. Both basically also in running in performance mode. You can see it here, maybe this little icon there, and here as well. So they are running in the fastest mode possible. So basically they finished at the same time. The Magic 3 Pro Plus was like 2-3 seconds faster than the P50 Pocket. But we can see that the scores are very, very similar. 1100, 1000, almost 100 something. So single scores very similar. And also the multi-score is very similar, 100 apart from each other. You can see single score is much, much closer together here. So it's very neck to neck. And yes, the Magic 3 Pro Plus is slightly faster than the P50 Pocket running the Snapdragon 888. And this here, Snapdragon 888 Plus has to be, because it has the overclocked version of this one here. Now this is much more interesting. The Magic 3 Pro Plus against the Sony Xperia Pro I. This one is running the 888, but not the Plus model, and this one is running the Plus model. And what we can see is like single score is like basically the same. It's like if I run it 3 times, maybe the Sony will be in lead instead of the Magic 3 Pro Plus. But what's interesting is the multi-core score is higher on the Sony than on the Magic 3 Pro Plus, which is interesting. So you can see that the Snapdragon 888 here, 888 on the Sony can beat the Magic 3 Pro Plus, but it's very, very close and very, very similar. So you don't get any like better performance out of the Magic 3 Pro Plus or of the Sony. So they're very much on par, which also means that Sony has done a very good optimization for the Snapdragon 888. And yeah, Honor is maybe not able to utilize the whole potential of the Snapdragon 888 Plus, or they're basically the same. And now this is also very interesting. We have the Magic 3 Pro Plus here again against the P50 Pro running the Kirin version. So this is not the Snapdragon version. And what we can see is very similar to the Mate 40 Pro also running the Kirin version. The only thing that you notice is that the single score is a lot lower on the P50 Pro running the Kirin 9000 4G version instead of 5G version. And you can see it's a little bit more than this 100, like it's a little more than 100 in comparison to the 888 Plus, but we have a still higher multi-core score on the P50 Pro against the Magic 3 Pro Plus, which is interesting. Let's put maybe the Mate 40 Pro next to it to see the difference in performance here, you can see that the Mate 40 Pro is even beating the P50 Pro in terms of multi-core score and also single score, which is super interesting. So the Mate 40 Pro with the 5G Kirin 9000 is beating the P50 Pro with the 4G Kirin 9000, and both basically playing in the same ballpark and not much of a difference here in terms of benchmarks. So, and here another test against the Google Pixel 6, and you can see that the Snapdragon 888 Plus is faster in single core, but a lot faster also in multi-core, where the Tensor chip is like a little bit of disappointing, I would say, at least in multi-core score. The Pixel 6 here, not the Pro version, but I think it has the same processor. And now take a look at these scores here, together with the Huawei Nova 9 against the Magic 3 Pro Plus. Where did we see this? That looks very familiar to the Pixel 6 kind of result. So here the Nova 9 against the Magic 3 Pro Plus. And you can see, yeah, single score is a lot better on the Magic 3 Pro Plus, and also the multi-core score is a lot better. And now another one. This is the Honor 50 against the Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus, 778 Snapdragon processor against the 888 Plus. You can see big differences here. This one behaves like the Pixel 6 or the Nova 9, so very similar like this. But the single core score is a little bit lower, I would say. Multi-core score is, I think, okayish. What do you think about this one? Clearly the Magic 3 Pro Plus is faster, and you will notice this in day-to-day tasks as well against the Honor 50. So here we have the Oppo Find X3 with Snapdragon 870, so basically a tweaked overclocked version of the 865, the predecessor of the 888 Plus or 888. As you can see, very close in single core score and also multi-core score, very close, a little bit over 200 apart only, and here also 100 roughly apart. And this is pretty down close here. When it comes to those devices here, probably won't notice any difference in day-to-day tasks. And now the last benchmark for the day. We have the Magic 3 Pro Plus against the iPhone SE, not the 2022 edition, but the 2020 edition, A13 Bionic. And you can see how fast this thing is. It is beating the Magic 3 Pro Plus in single score, definitely, but also in multi-score it is beating it, not by much, but it is beating it, which is super interesting. Of course, this device is much smaller, has a much smaller screen and so on, but CPU computing power is there in the iPhone SE 2020. So this is everything for this benchmark comparison of the Magic 3 Pro Plus. I know many people ask about it, this is why I'm doing this. I'm not sure why they want to watch a video, but anyway, I did it now with Geekbench. If you're interested in anything else about the Magic 3 Pro Plus, you can just contact me and write in the comment section what you think about this and some questions about the Magic 3 Pro Plus. That's everything for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Until the next time. Bye.